I wanted a little bit more impact. I wanted a little bit more crowd control. Because the roamer options don't really have a lot of crowd control. With Cho, Gatot, Hylos, Gra, Kalea all gone, they're forced, if they want crowd control, they go Batang. But then that's not really what you're looking for here.
Charisma, Lapu.
They used the weren't they the ones used the Akai previously?
Yep.
Akai, there's a Minotaur.
I don't know about the Minotaur. I don't think the Minotaur is gonna be as good. Actually,
Might actually be okay, right?
it's not the worst thing in the world. The problem is that it's very difficult to like find value. You can out-sustain the RWM. I think this is a much better answer to it. You're gonna RWM. You want to get in my face. You want to fight. I'm a swan song. Swans.
Swan song. And there's shields from that too, by the way. So
I don't know. I think that
press.
I think that this comp is so is like unironically dangerous. But if you take out literally any one of the pieces, it just collapses straight away.
They go chip. Would be very sad.
You know what? Just get Kaja, actually. Oh, wait, no. Do they have the raw burst?
Not yet.
Oh!
I didn't think they'd actually go chip because they're up against an Odette, but at least they can open up the map. But I think, they really have to decide whether or not going inside the portal. Chiku, of all people, ends up with a hero that even makes us scratch our heads, but I'm pretty sure everyone is excited to see if Chiku can channel some of that good old CG magic again at the international stage. Meanwhile, Black Sentence, a little bit more familiar, a little bit closer to home. Can they get the most high-profile win of a Latin American team in a long time in the international stage? Game 3, win or go home.
oh yeah, I just realized now it is a Hilda EXP that we're gonna be seeing in the hands of Yi3.
Yeah, but I think these earlier stages of the game are going to be really, really important here, especially for EXP priority, right? Because look at Yetri, he can basically fight anybody, and Orochi is unkillable, right? So Yetri has to find value other than his lane.
That was close. Yi3. Now Black Sentence seems to be acknowledging the fact that they cannot afford to let the Hilda just constantly get out of here, and now they're paying so much attention to Ye3 in the XP lane.
And not only slowing down Year 3, it's that they allow Orochi to get out of lane and actually help hide on Bush. As sort of like a pseudo roamer early on, as Steffe and Shin get vision elsewhere.
Oh wait, but he's getting bursted down though. Oh, Year 3?
Thinking about it.
Thinking about it.
Actually, kind of surprising that Valens didn't actually want to take that fight, or at least like try and flicker for it, just to get the empowered auto to maybe take out Orochi, but I think it's better to not risk it at this point, considering that this is a very close fight between the two teams, and the very first neutral objective is about to spawn.
Yeah. Things seem to be a bit more better now. Orochi has no idea. Mountain Shocker's there, but he is okay.
Yeah, and they also use the Mountain Shocker super early, so let's see.
The mid wave doesn't get cleared by CG though. Okay, fortunately CG is already 4. Now Orochi looking at the other members, zoning so much. Oh my goodness, Chico! I don't think he wanted to be there.
No. Gary, give this up. Give this buff up. There's no point fighting for it. It's not worth dying for.
Yeah, just go to your purple buff, you're good. You're not going to be able to get unless miraculous slash out. Oh! Gary, brother, did not expect that, but he still got it.
Literally, 0 loss. 0 EXP loss. Maybe, I mean, obviously there's the turtle EXP, but whatever. At least he's not falling behind in terms of his buffs. And I think that's really important considering the EXP changes to the jungle, man. Getting your buffs is so important. So important here. Oh my goodness. How do they play this game? I'm not even 100% sure. Because look, both Ye3 alongside with Orochi are essentially doing the exact same thing. They're like, who cares about this lane?
Right. Stefan has been getting a lot of... So really, it's Orochi. They still continue it. On this side of the map, they allow the Uranus to be the roamer to get vision, stay front, while cutting lanes, while managing the Hilda back into the EXP lane for the delayed rotations. While Steffe plays a little bit more back to see if he can get some nice counterplay through his ultimate.
No way Ye3 made a bad call on the rotation. He should have proxied the wave after he saw after he saw Uranus proxy, he ended up being a little too late. Oh!
Purify already forced out. Orochi here in front of CG Esports Valence. Oh! He still had the flicker. And now they know the real world manipulation's down.
This one should be back at around somewhere 40 seconds at this point. Plus battle spell for battle spell, but the Purify does come back earlier. So Valence won't have the surprise initiation with the Cho. Good call by Shin to commit an ultimate.
EXP leaders finally see each other again here, but
Wow, riveting gameplay. Oh my lord, look at these EXP leaders.
these micro plays.
Oh, he almost did the damage. Whoa! This is exciting, riveting play. EXP in a nutshell, man.
Stefan doesn't seem to find the right timing yet though for the shortcut.
So far, I think that Stefe's only concern is like accidentally throwing out the shortcut and not canceling out the Swan Song.
Oh wait, now it's CG who starts things up. Stefan doesn't even get to use the shortcut. Gary secures the objective while Ye3 from the sides
Dive him.
hands over a double kill to Gary.
Are we not diving this? Are we not diving this? We still have
Right
Swan
now.
Song.
Yeah.
Balance. Orochi's still able to clear it. Stefan though, jumping in, now uses the shortcut, but everyone is able to dodge the stun. But look at Hyde on Bush! He finds the perfect target in Amzik. Ye3 trades out Stefan, but now that's two members of CG Esports going down.
Where's Chiku this entire time?
There.
He has not used his ultimate. You're not wrong.
There he is! Why? Why?
Oh no!
He had to dash to the other side, but the more important target clearly was Doom.
No way, dude! No way!
He probably thought the damage was gonna be enough, but Doom still got shield.
He's playing Impure Rage. He's not even playing
No.
Lethal Ignition.
What is it with impure rage nowadays?
I mean, it's just efficient, you know? In the laning phase, you poke people out, but it's moments like this where you're just like, I wish I had Lethal Ignition.
Yeah.
And I wish Lethal Ignition worked within a period so you can trigger it on multiple people and not just you do it one time and then you're just,
It's gonna be big regrets for Chico not going after Doom. That would have been Doom's second death if he just decided to go towards the other way instead of trying to get that kill onto Orochi.
Or flickered on him, whichever.
Flickered on him.
Yo, we saw this yesterday. Is it gonna happen again though?
Oh!
Amzik's going down, but Chico responds with a swan song. Now he hits so many targets in exchange of his life. Gary trying to go after Orochi, but instead it's Doom who they find.
Oh. They're split, they're going after Shin!
Oh,
Yeah.
there goes Shin. Unified Force. No! Now there's a knock-up again! Valence and Ye3 try to finish the job, and they do.
Hopefully they get trying to decide which one to get. But not at this point he's like, oh, you know what, I'm a Uranus. There's not much I can do, man.
Yeah, and Gary's immediately going for the mid T1, which is far more valuable than anything else. A really great fight, and now you guys are understanding why Malaysians have a really controversial relationship with Chiku. He's like, he does some weird stuff, and then he makes like the super play, and you're like, I forgive you.
Yeah.
He spat in your face, and you're like, do it one more time.
Sir.
It's disrespectful, but it's necessary. He makes up for it every single time.
This is a love-hate relationship that you have.
It really is.
Oh wait, Ye3 all alone though. Now the shortcut's used, and
Why?
still decides to fight.
He could have flickered out. As Valence, Chico, and Amzik were going down.
He didn't, or did he have the flicker at the time?
He
Wait,
did.
Shin, okay. Now using the real world. Ah, another swan song on 3 members at that. But without Amzik, can they still fight this?
They can't, not at all. I don't know. Ah, man, because Odette is an interesting hero, right? I feel like Chico is trying to maximize the amount of damage he gets by throwing out the stun first straight in to the Swan Song to maximize his damage, because technically the stun can bounce around if the targets are close to each other.
Up top.
I think they just need to. I think he just needs to ult, right? And save his abilities. He just needs to be a deterrent more than actually profiting from it.
Because like for the past 2 instances where we saw the swan song, he was either waiting in the bush, trying to go for an ambush,
Yep.
or down bottom, he decided to go in, and even in that most recent fight, he started it by himself. So
With the Jesus Swan being the only item so far, though, once the Oday gets to the third item, then Black Sentence really needs to watch out for every Swan song that gets stitched out. With all of them sticking together at some point, most likely he'll go for the Genius Swan. Even the Lightning Torch, that's going to be really painful to deal with. And with everything that's happened in this game so far, Hydon Bush has gone under the radar. He found Amzik in that fight.
yeah.
Got the kill there. He's 3-1-4. 2 turtles over 1 compared to CG. He's been on point in this Lancelot.
The short range from Carrie is really hurting her odds because Bush has successfully found her 2 times already. The third time just feels really inevitable and something that they have to answer for. I think that at this point, what could they do? Gary, where is he currently at? He doesn't have the Endless Battle yet, but he's already completed the War Axe alongside with the Hunter Strike. And then when we're looking at Chiku's side, Lightning Truncheon finally complete, but I don't see any Dominance Ices done yet.
Wait, Valens.
Could be big.
They don't know that Steph is there. They're gonna try.
You're waiting. They still don't know.
I think it's okay. It's pretty okay as long as Amzik doesn't walk up first. I like the fact that they're like, let's probe out with Valens. There's a good chance he might be there, so let's just hold on.
Oh, they're spotted. They're spotted.
Now that
The trick is up.
Oh! It doesn't land. Oh, that could have been something for CG Esports. Definitely could have been something.
That could have been one of the most high play predictions of all time. It just turned out to be Stefan was 1 step ahead. He didn't use the flicker out right away. He walked a little bit more flickered.
Yeah.
You saw it. It was almost there.
I mean, was Valens 1 step ahead or was he 2 steps ahead? I feel like he was 2 steps. He could have just walked up, forced the flicker, and then followed up.
Yeah, that's true.
A bit too excited.
Okay.
Try and get it off.
At least CG Esports now, though, have a clear adjustment. They're not letting anyone alone on the opposite side of the map because they know that there's a potential threat of Steffe with the shortcut, and they force out the Purify from Orochi there.
I'm all for it. I am all for it because Orochi, they're waiting for his stacks to run out. He's going to sit on the Lord to maintain it, right? But there's no way to get him off of this realistically. Maybe Chico, guys, when he does eventually get into the Wishing Lantern, but for now, Amzik is supposed to be their main answer. And without a Trinity completed, he is just a little off of DHS. Once he gets that DHS, it's going to be a bigger problem.
Honestly,
Wait a second.
Oh, there.
They saw him.
Oh, they found him. Now they have nothing to worry about. They're going for Orochi. Still not using the shortcut. There you go. Steph is still alive. 1 hit more needed. Real world manipulation committed by Shin, but all members of CG Esports are able to remove themselves out. Thorngrow's committed by Hydon Bush. Steph is still not going home. Gary spots him. And now Black Sentence, they're all low.
Yep, they got to go back to their neutral objectives, right? But first, clean up the waves. Top side is on net negative for CG. Bottom side is a net positive. Mid is already shoved in. This is a really good time to start getting involved.
And Steffi doesn't have the shortcut again. Doom has the Zaman Force though, so that's one. They just have to be careful.
Careful is one thing, but I think that Amzik has a really tough job. That ult, as good as it is, can only take out 1 guy at a time. And they know that Orochi is pretty difficult to deal with at this point. What does he have? Does he have a Pauldron yet? No, he does not have. The Dom Ice is on its way, but he's only got Oracle, so he's praying for the best.
Huh? Oh, Yenja goes for Doom.
Starting to pour something out. Purify still there on the Harith. Valens.
Now Valens finds Shin. There's the Purify, however, and the real world manipulation. The shortcut too, right at the corner. Stop CG Esports from potentially pursuing this fight. Now it's Black Sentence who might be looking for the re-engage, but CG Esports, they don't want to fight anymore.
Too resource hungry for everybody here.
A3. Orochi zoning everyone out really, really well. Chico, he finds him there. Doesn't use the ultimate just yet.
There
And
we
they
go.
rely on sheer damage to do that. Now they've regained control over the Lord Pit. Stefe trying to look for an opening, but now Yari gets to secure the objective for themselves. Doom might be next, but then he gets to put himself under the turret, and CG Esports have found a way around this.
Dude, Chico's holding on to that ult until next Christmas, my guy. He's waiting for 2027 before he releases it. Because so far, his ults have been interesting. And it's strange to see, but Odette so far has a 25% win rate in 4 games in the M-Series stage.
Oh,
Wow,
what?
Chico posted 80% in 5 games in NPL. I didn't realize it was 80. I thought it was still 60. I missed out on two games, I guess.
CG Esports on the brink of getting a victory here. 10-7 of the kills.
Come on, do the thing.
Chiku, a massive swan song. But he's not gonna pull the trigger just yet. He wants to really savor the moment. Is he waiting for a savage?
I don't know. It's either he really wants to use it immediately or he doesn't want to use it at all.
That's the thing. I feel like he wants to be in
Oh.
the center.
Uh-oh.
Okay, Orochi now. Oh, Amzik dealing so much damage, but he has to flicker out because you can expect the same from Doom. Stiko finds Doom, but on the other side of the map, Steppe also gets to use the shortcuts. Ye3 though, trying to pursue Shin, and he will be successful in finding the kill. But Chiku's traded out too. Now it's Ye3 all alone.
So, explain to me what the call was there. Like, how, right? How could you botch this up that
Oh.
hard? I mean,
Trying to buy time, but at this point he will eventually fall. This means though the Black Santa's
Oh, what?
down. Oh, yeah, three.
it's just not worth it. It's not worth it. Even if you get a
just let
wipe
go.
out, there's...
Clear out the minion waves.
Yeah. They got to deal with the minion waves. Man, this is hard to watch. This is pretty hard to watch. Let's look at that replay one more time to see how bad this was a biff, right? Because the fight split in two, and that's something that CG does not want to do, right? They kite to the same side, they see Steppe, but then the information was cut in half. Chiku's going for Shin, who's supposed to be the main target. And don't get me wrong, I don't think it's the worst target, but you have 4 members attacking your backline who is already less than 25 HP.
Yeah, I think if he got the kill on Shin and Doom, it would have been different. But Shin was able to get away with it. So all the other frontliners were able to just regroup and help Shin survive that for a bit more longer. And unknowingly, those frontliners had decent amount of damage too.
Why are we going for a Rose Gold Meteor here? Is Shin that big of an issue to Amzik? I feel like as much as you're up against this Harith, the range is kind of important because Orochi is pretty much in your face 90% of your times, and then the last 1% is Doom, the other 9% is hide on bush.
Yeah, it feels like he's just thinking of all the magic damage dealers. He's thinking 4 magic damage to 1 physical. I build Rose Gold.
I will not let Steppe kill me.
Yeah. Not this chip. Anyone but the chip. Great position by CG, by the way. Black Santa's Pryo on the turtle, but they have a little bit more map control. The Sun Gary down bot, cut that. The beacon.
Oh, wait.
They need to do something
Steppe.
right now. What a gang! What a gang!
Ah, Steppe doesn't know, but everyone else is there too. Now Chiku, is it time that he uses the Swan Song? He finally does, but
Defensively.
no one goes down. Ye3 blocking off the other members, and every single one of them remains alive.
That was hot.
That really was. Good thing Gary used the mountain chakra in time, because if he didn't, he would have just gotten surprised. But he felt it. They knew something was up. And then they were able to spot out the chip play before it fully pushed through. 5v5 still. This could be a very intense and dramatic end to this 3-game series. CG and Black Santa's fighting for tournament life.
Dude, look at the goal lead. It's just going back and forth. It really doesn't stop changing. 12 to 11. These teams are so strangely equal in terms of the playing field. Despite having such a better composition and counter index. Oh, wait.
Orochi, where's that damage coming from? Gary, he just wanted the Lord. And now that they got it, nothing matters anymore.
Yep.
I was thinking they'd use the chip ult to send the Lancelot back faster, but where was it?
They're nervous. They're nervous. He's like, Chiku's not holding it until next year, guys. He's using it this game.
Yeah. They knew they're still, again, that's one of the threats of this Adet up against that chip. Even if they did decide to use it, they would have just all eaten the Swan Song. Although dead. And now CG easily got the Lord. They're marching forward, very close in the items. Black Santas has great defense, great high ground. But can they make it work, Chiku?
Yep, I wouldn't be surprised if Chiku flickers in.
Yep, he honestly should after this right here.
Okay, doesn't have the Winter Crown, but maybe right now is a good time. Black Sentence, though, will focus on clearing out the waves first. And there goes the Chiku go in! 4 members of Black Sentence
such a toxic relationship I have.